the 24-hour body cycle. Do you know that how you spend a day in your life health-wise matters? Do you know that the health habits you choose every day will determine where you will end up in retirement health-wise? There are two things you must look forward to in your retirement. The first one is good health, and the second one will be your wealth. But I tell you that your health is your first wealth. And so, the way you live in your earlier years will determine the result you will get in retirement. And I tell you, will you be an asset or a liability when you are over 60? So, how have you been spending each day towards health? That's what we're looking at today. I will pick a 24-hour day cycle and explain to you how it should be used. We'll break it into three phases. The first one is the one we call the detoxification or the elimination phase. That's from 4 a.m. in the morning till 12 noon. It's an 8-hour window. And all that your body wants to do at that time is to get rid of the waste from yesterday. You know, when you eat, your body processes the food and then there will be waste generated, which are toxic. And in the morning, after using those nutrients to rejuvenate your body overnight, the body simply wants to get rid of the waste. So when you wake up in the morning, what do? Drink lots of water that is not cold. You know, once you do your spiritual exercise and all of that, you do your study, you do your prayer, you worship, you revitalize your brain and get ready for the day mentally. What you do is drink lots of water, and I would suggest that you drink the Forever Aloe Vera Gel. The number one function of aloe vera is detoxification. So in the morning, after all of that, you do your exercise, even if it's just 30 minutes. What happens when you exercise? Your gut movement is hastened. You will notice that if you come back from your exercise, once you drink water, you feel like going to the toilet. You want to get rid of waste from your gut and from your body generally. When you exercise, you sweat. Sweating means you're getting rid of waste through the skin. The skin is the largest organ of excretion. And then you increase blood circulation and supply especially to the brain. The food of the brain is oxygen. So the blood carries the oxygen. It is bonded with the hemoglobin content of the blood. It must be adequately supplied to the brain. And with that, you are good in the morning. Please do not eat cooked food in the morning. That's the most important part of it. You can take fruit smoothies, you can take vegetable juices, all those things that will naturally be absorbed into your system in 30 minutes. When you eat cooked food in the morning, what happens? Your body will stop that process of elimination and it will start digesting. Your body cannot do two things at the same time. So that's why we suggest and advise that you don't eat cooked food in the morning. Just do all the things you need to do to help the body to eliminate waste. Detoxification is the secret of wellness. It is a best kept secret. As long as we eat every day, we must also detoxify every day. And that is why these morning hours are very important. Your body is energized, but not with cooked food. And that's how you do from 4 a.m. till 12 noon. And you'll be good. Start it today and you begin to feel better. I guarantee you. Whatever I'm telling you, I've been practicing for over 20 years. Immediately I knew, I started. And it has helped me to slow down the aging process and keep fit. You don't want to be old and then be weak. No, nobody prays for that. So this is the most disciplined aspect of the body cycle. So in the morning, please exercise, drink lots of water, help your body to eliminate waste, take your aloe vera gel. It helps to detoxify. And in the afternoon from 12 noon till about 7 8 p.m. We call it your assimilation phase. Within this 6 hour time, you can eat twice, between 12 and 1 p.m. for your lunch, and then between 5 and 6 p.m. for your dinner. Please avoid eating cooked food after 6 p.m. And I'll tell you, you want that cooked food to digest before you go to bed. It takes an average of 4 5 hours for each meal you take to digest. So that space has to be there between your lunch and your dinner. And you know, when you eat lunch should actually be your biggest meal, because you will still walk about and exercise, move the body, and aid fast digestion. So in the afternoon, eat well. What can you eat, or what should you avoid eating? Please remove all imported rice, remove white flour, avoid dairies, avoid cow meat, goat meat. It takes days to digest in the system. And like I said, the more you retain food, the more toxic the body becomes, the more acidic the body becomes. So you want to avoid all of that. What can you take? Organic foods, fresh fish with scale. You can take guinea fowl, you can take local chicken, you can do snail, you can do bushmeat. Those ones are organic, no artificial preservatives, no chemicals, no growth hormones injected into them. They are organic. So you eat with lots of vegetables. Plantain flour, if you live in Nigeria for instance, plantain flour is good, local rice is good, the tubers are good, pounded yam, yam flour, all those ones. You can boil your plantain and eat it with lots of vegetables. Please avoid using all these seasonings that has chemicals. Reduce your salt intake, because salt is a major cause of high blood pressure. It contains sodium, so it retains water in the system. So we want to avoid all of that. So avoid wheat. It contains gluten, it causes bloating. A lot of people don't know, but we have been educating many. So avoid that. And then avoid cooking tomato. Tomato is a fruit, not a vegetable. So for your pepper sauce, for your mix, please do 19 pieces of tatashe and 5 pieces of atarodo with lots of onion. Blend it together to make your pepper sauce. When tomato goes on fire, it becomes acidic. Diseases grow in an acidic medium. So you don't want to have an acidic body. You don't want to be eating tomato cooked. It's better to take your tomato as a fresh juice, or just slice it on top of your rice or beans and eat it raw, especially for the daddies. There's a powerful antioxidant inside tomato called lycopene. It works in the prevention and management of prostate issues. So you want to take your tomatoes fresh instead of cooking it. Look at what works for your body. You must also study your body and know what works. Your local ofada rice is the same Igbimo Ekiti, is the same Abakaliki rice, is the same Boko rice, is Mokwa rice. Take it, you will see these brown strands on it that gives you the nutrient that is natural with rice. Avoid the parboiled rice to the best of your ability. They've wasted half of the nutrients in that. Reduce dairies or stop it completely. Once a child is 5 years old, we stop producing the enzyme that digests milk, which we call resin. So you want to reduce that drastically, because when you take dairies, it clogs the cilia within your gut, disturbing absorption of nutrients that you need. The same thing that happens to milk. If you open tin milk, evaporated tin milk, and you don't finish using it, you keep it on the table, it coagulates. That's the same thing that happens in your gut. So you don't want that to happen. You want your body to absorb nutrients from the food that you are eating. And please watch the portion of the food you are eating. You don't have to eat excessively. You'll notice that when you finish eating cooked food, you actually feel tired, because your body wants to, at that time, will utilize 40% of its energy to break down that food. So you feel tired and weak. So it's not the food you eat now that you will need for energy at the same time. The third phase is the rejuvenation phase. That's from 8 p.m. till 4 a.m., it's advisable that you go to bed by 9:30, latest 10. Your brain secretes the sleep-inducing hormone and your body needs that sleep. It is called the beauty sleep. It's when you're sleeping that your body will repair itself, bring about the renewal of cells using the nutrients from the food that you ate during the day. So it's good for you to sleep, especially between 10 p.m. and 4 5 a.m. You will feel, energized when you wake up tomorrow morning. But you will have noticed that if you go to bed late, even if you sleep till 10 a.m. the following morning, your body feels weak. And you'll be wondering, but I slept. But you did not sleep at the right time. So please sleep early, sleep rightly, and have at least 6, 7 to 8 hours of good sleep every day. Your brain needs to rest. It's called mental rest. So slow down your activities in the early evening so that your brain can calm down and then your body can follow suit in resting well. So this rejuvenation phase is important. When people do night duty, that is when you work during the night when you should be resting, you are consistently exposing your body to damage. These days we have a lot of people who do night duties, like nurses, like doctors, feeling weak and dying early. That can be avoided. Please don't stay awake consistently for too long. Ensure that your body rests. And somebody will ask me, what if I don't sleep in the night? I'm a night person and then I sleep in the day. No, it's not the same. Please listen to the voice of your body. Your body must be restored. It should be rejuvenated in the night. Then you wake up tomorrow morning and your brain is sharp. Your brain performs best early in the morning between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. But you need to have rested well for that to happen. So that is our 24-hour body cycle. Decide to change today. Inculcate these new health habits. It goes a long way. I love seeing you. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Hayil Healthville I, and you will enjoy more videos like this. God bless you and bye-bye.